All right, so I'm going to tell a story about a surprise. I'm going to start with some events that'll give you some background knowledge for the surprise. It goes back to when I was a sophomore in high school is where the story will begin, leading up to the surprise. So I was a sophomore in high school. I was horny. I didn't know what to do. I had no clue what to do. No clue. I thought I needed a girlfriend, to show me what to do. I got the girlfriend. Dated her for 8 months, 9 months. She was just like me. She did not know what to do. We did not know what to do. We kissed for hours, thinking that would lead to what we both wanted. It never did. So I said, I need a new girlfriend. I dumped that girlfriend. Then I finally found a girl that I thought was perfect for me. She knew what to do. And it was wonderful. I loved it. She knew what to do. It was fabulous. First time I ever felt like sometimes in the nights things would happen. I know that felt good. And I wanted that in conscious living life. She showed it to me. That was wonderful. All right, so that's the first part of the story. All right, now let's jump ahead 6 years, okay, to the next part of the story that leads to the surprise. Still dating the same girl. I'm in love with this girl. I'm graduating from college. We grew up together. It was we saw eye to eye about so many things. It was wonderful. I just graduated from college. She was actually 2 years younger than me. So she's still in college. But I'm out, I'm free. We've been living a long distance relationship this whole time. And it was, I graduated, it's like, do I move to where she is to be with her? Or do I go off and be my own person and experience my own life? And really, I feel like in life, there's these pathways and there's these crucial moments that choose which path you take in life. At that stage, I either wanted to be, I wanted to join the Peace Corps. I wanted to go travel places, help people do things, feel great about my life. But at the same time, I knew that was relationship suicide with this girl that showed me everything. She was my love. She was in Raleigh. She was at NC State. So I decided on these two paths, which one to do. You can end the relationship and do what you want to do, or you can stay with this girl that you think you love. And I decided to go with her, be with her, go to law school at Chapel Hill. So different from the Peace Corps. I feel like could I get any different? Like, this is law school. But I felt like I was doing the right thing. I felt like this would give me a good job, steady job, good income. I could be with this girl for the rest of my life. And we'd have kids. It'd be beautiful. It'd be great. So, more exact, I'm in law school. She's at NC State. We're in our car now. My car, I'm driving. She's in the passenger seat. She is bawling. She is crying. She said, I was just dropping her off for the night. I did not realize this crime was going to happen. But she says, Luke, I need to tell you something. And then is bawling, crying. I can't get a word out of her. I'm like, okay, what do you need to tell me? She keeps crying. I'm like, okay, this is obviously big. What is it going to be? And I'm thinking in my head, oh my gosh, she's cheated on me. 6 years. She's cheated on me. This is terrible. She keeps crying. She keeps crying. She keeps crying. In my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is worse than that. She must be pregnant. She's got to be pregnant. Holy cow. My life is about to change right now when she tells me this. She keeps crying, keeps crying, keeps crying. I'm like, oh my gosh. What is this? I think she has killed someone at this point. It is terrible. She's still crying. It's been 10, 15, 20 minutes. I don't know. I've lost track of no sense of time. She keeps crying. I'm just saying, please tell me. I am dying right here knowing, wanting to know what you're trying to tell me. We're so close. She keeps crying, keeps crying. I'm just silent now at this point. I have no clue what's going on. And finally, she breathes in and she tells me what it is that she needs to tell me. And she says, Luke, I'm a lesbian. Oh my gosh. I've given my life to this girl. What do I feel at this moment? I felt relief. I was so relieved. Oh my gosh. Thank you for telling me. I was so proud of her. That's all. I wasn't upset. I wasn't mad. I was so happy at that point. So relieved. All these other scenarios in my head, all these terrible things. She was just a lesbian. Thank God. So, where we grew up in Morganton, North Carolina, Burke County. It's very different from the liberal, awesome Asheville that all of us live in. Morganton, I knew after my sense of relief, I felt sorry for her. I knew why she felt so terrible. And it was because of what all of our friends from back home would think and what her parents would think and everything. Her world would come crumbling down. She's just a Morganton good old country girl. And it didn't hurt me at all losing that relationship at that point, in that stage of the breakup, because we did break up. I'm not still dating her. She's not here with me tonight. There was a stage there for 4 or 5 months where we were best friends still. We hadn't lost anything really. She relied on me to get her through that period because I was the first person she had ever told she didn't know what to do, much like me in middle school when I didn't know what to do and she showed me what to do. She relied on me. We got her finally to talk to her closest friends, and they talked to her, and everyone talked to her, and eventually she was able to come out to her parents and be who she is, and she is a wonderful person. But during that stage where I needed to help her, I never was sad or heartbroken. It was only after I could tell she didn't need me anymore that it was hard. So I went through my grieving phase well after the fact of the initial shock, surprise. It was a surprise. But I'm not a person who believes that everything happens for a reason. And I'm not convinced anything happens for a reason, but moments like that in your life, and I'm sure everyone has them, I can definitely see why people think things happen for a reason. Because if it wasn't for her telling me that, I wouldn't have dropped out of law school. I wouldn't have moved to Asheville. I wouldn't have met the girl of my dreams who I live with now and who's wonderful. Blakely, the girl that I was talking about this whole time, she wouldn't have been happy with me for the rest of her life either. Things sometimes, I swear, resembles like they work out for a reason. I can't say that they do for sure, but sometimes in instances like those, I think they might. So, surprise.